Does this sound like you? Trying to be consistent with your content creation and making a schedule for your content. And at the end, you find out that you're not creating content as often as much as you're supposed to. If this sounds like you, then I'll help you fix it today. I'll help to show you how to create a schedule that you actually follow. First of all, you start with a clear why on all platforms. Before you pick your tools, clarify what exactly you are creating your content for. Are you creating it for good visibility? Are you creating it to drive conversions? Which platform matters most to your audience? For instance, you can use Instagram for visual storytelling and for quick engagement. You can use Facebook for deeper connection and community. And you can use YouTube for longer form content to build authority using longer form content. Create or schedule content batch by batch. You can create content in batches and you can set times for editing. And you can also set your times for production. Next is you can choose your rhythm and the types of content you want to create. Once you know the reason why you want to create content in the first place, you find out how often you want to be publishing your content. You can decide how often you create on Instagram. Is it 2 times a week or is it 3 times a week? You can decide how often you create on YouTube. It can be 1 to 2 times a week. In YouTube, consistency is better than the volume of content. Decide the content types and formats. For instance, you can use educational contents like how-to videos, storytelling contents like case studies. And you can use engagement like questions, polls, and community contents like behind-the-scenes content to get community, to get people to like you and follow you more. So batch content creation, you set a day that you're going to use and create content in batches. It will save you mental stress. Then next, you should build your calendar and workflows. You turn your ideas into a timetable and you process. Use a template and the tool. There are many free content calendar tools and templates you can use on social media. Structure your calendar in columns like your dates, your platform, your format, your topic and hook, your caption, your visual and media. And it can be in form of drafts, finished and scheduled posts. Your workflows per day, it can be on Monday, you can do research and idea. Tuesday, scripting and outlining. Then on Wednesday, you can do great visuals and content. Then Thursday, you can be editing. Then Friday, you can schedule and promote. You need to adapt to this weekly reading so that you don't form new content ideas all the time. Then you can work with Facebook for Facebook and Instagram. You can use tools like Meta Business Suite. You can use any other alternative tools of your choice. Next thing you do is you have an evergreen content library so you can reuse and repurpose your content. Okay, next is you can make your content human and sustainable. You don't overcommit. Make sure you don't. It's better for you to post 2 to 3 high quality videos than for you to be posting all the time and burnout. So consistent. You should be consistent. You should be consistent, not constant. You leave space for spontaneity. If something topical or personal shows up, you want flexible. You can use your personal life or your personal content to make people to know you better. You can create flexibility in your content. You can be flexible. In your calendar, include time for engagement. There should be time for engagement, replying to comments and DMs. It will build credibility and signal authenticity. It will make those that are following your audience to trust you, and it will build credibility on your part and show that you're authentic. You can use theme or stories so you're not reinventing. For example, you don't create content and keep on farming different ideas at a time. You can use a thing or you can use something like content pillar. Like content is something is in line. You don't have to guess what you are going to create next time. You yourself or your audience are not confused about the content you're going to create next time you want to create content. The next, you can use monitoring and iteration, which means repetition. Your schedule isn't set in stone. You can use feedback and data to refine. For example, if you create content for some time, you can go back and check whether that content is performing better. Find out what people are doing, what they are requesting for, Find out in DM, comments, in social media, and find out what people need, questions they're asking, what you need to create content for. So track what type of content gets saves, shares, completion. For example, you need to find out what others are doing and what is working and what is not working. Calendars help you to spot gaps and opportunities. You use your calendar to spot gaps and opportunities. At the end of each month, review what worked and what did not work. Then repurpose high-performing content. For example, a Facebook post can turn into an Instagram carousel. So if it performed well, you can use it to multi-purpose. Then this is a checklist of what you are going to be looking into of what we discussed so far. Set your goals for the next 3 to 6 months. Choose 2 to 3 platforms you focus on. Define your posting reading. Create or choose a content calendar template. Batch produce content ahead of schedule. Include engagement time, your weekly flows. Review monthly and adjust. Repurpose what works and drop what doesn't. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more videos like this.